Do ED endings got you tongue-tied? Do words like changed and finished drive you crazy? Woo, 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 woo. Well, not to worry. Don't panic and remain calm. Help is on the way. Hello everyone, I am Madeline. Welcome to my little corner of love, light, and learning. If you would like to know more about me and what I do, check out the video Parent-in-Laws linked in the description box below. Now let's get started. EMT. No, I am not just crazy for cuckoo puffs. Crazy for cuckoo puffs, although that may be true. EMT is an abbreviation for ending, mash it together. Ending, mash it together. The first step to our three-part ED ending recovery process is choose what sound your ending makes. Which ending sound? Well, there are three sounds. Id, d, t. I did that backwards. Id, d, t. Id, d, t. Choose the sound based on the ending of your verb in the infinitive tense, so your regular verb. Verbs that end in D or T get the id sound. D is for verbs that end in a voiced consonant, vowel, or diphthong ending. Verbs that end in an unvoiced consonant get the t sound. Don't worry, we always have examples. Count. Count ends in a T. Verbs that end in T get the ID ending. Counted. Counted. Next, we have rain. Rain ends in an N, which is a voiced consonant, so you get rained. Rained. Walk is an unvoiced consonant. You don't really hear that extra, so you add a T sound. Walked, walked. Make sure to listen to the difference. Counted, rained, walked. Id, d, t. You will notice that it seems kind of awkward, the ending of walk. If we were to add an id sound, walk id, it's kind of not a smooth transition. In that case, you add T. I'm explaining this because you're not always going to have time, obviously, when you're speaking fluently. You can't just stop and say, okay, rain ends in N, that's a consonant, is it voiced? So if you're in a predicament like that, know that usually the ending sound is going to be what feels most comfortable and is easiest to say. Fun fact about me. I once played the starring role of Lucy in a dinner theater performance of Charlie Brown. My older brother is also a very well-known and professional actor. All actors and actresses always do voice exercises before any performance. It's a lot of the sounds in the, oh my gosh, speaking of tongue twisters, a lot of sounds in the English language are really difficult to say with a smooth transaction. So you have to practice that. And it's not really just practice. It is essentially exercise. You have to train your tongue to make certain sounds, especially those weird ones that we gotta mash together. That is why mash it up is the most important part of our EMT process. This is what's really going to help you to sound like a native speaker. Native speakers don't always enunciate every syllable of a word, and we like to mash things together. Let me show you what I mean with these 3 commonly mispronounced words. So the word helped, which ends with the t. The important part of the word here is the p plus the t. Pt. So you have to practice. Pt, 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 pt. Exercise. Do that with your tongue. When you are driving in the car, I know I've heard my brother and his actress wife, when they are driving in the car, they're always singing and making crazy sounds. So really focus on that. Before you try to put the whole word together, helped, only say pt, pt, pt. Go about it for a whole week or 2 before you even attempt saying the word. The next one we have is changed. And you'll notice that here the G sound actually changes to more of a J. So you want to have J plus D, the D ending. Jd, jd, jd. And finished, sht, again is that SH plus T. Sht. And it's probably important to mention that most people struggle with the T and D endings, not so much the id. So really practice the pt and the sht. I'm going to review each of these words, and feel free to pause and rewind this video millions of times. Helped, changed, finished, again, pt, helped, jd, changed, sht, finished, helped, changed, finished. In there, because we are not finished yet. The last part is together. Obviously, you have to put the whole word together, so sht, finished, finished. But the challenging part here is putting the word in a sentence, because sometimes it's challenging to remember all these tips and tricks and the whole EMT process when you're speaking fluently. You've got enough on your mind as it is. So practice these words in a sentence. And you can't predict every sentence that you're going to have to say, but I encourage you to really focus and practice on those common sentences. Repetition is key. Repeat, repeat, repeat. It is also helpful to practice in the mirror. I like to stand in front of the mirror and say, 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요. To you, it sounds like one simple, easy word, but to me, I really was scared to say it, embarrassed to speak about it. Look in the mirror and say, I finished my report. I changed departments. Anything you can think of that you're going to need to say pretty often. Now let's have our example here. The EMT saved my life and told me to ice my leg. Following his advice, abbreviated my recovery time. I'm sure you noticed today's bonus vocab, whoop, whoop, is abbreviate. In the past tense, abbreviated. Abbreviate means to shorten or abridge. For example, EMT is an abbreviation for Emergency Medical Technician. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. These things are also known as acronyms, but we'll talk about that later. EMT, okie dokie. That's all for today, folks. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, chances are that someone else has the same question too. No such thing as a stupid question. So please let me know in the comment section below, or shout out to me through email or Skype. And if this video was helpful for you, You can let me know by giving it a thumbs up below. Thank you. Signing out now. Ta-ta. Preparing for a presentation? Nervous about negotiation? Need email editing? I'm your girl. Hit me up.